So this is a new series I'm starting on my channel. I'm gonna call it Tuesdays and it'll drop on Tuesdays. Not every Tuesday, but if an episode comes out, it'll be on a Tuesday. It's just gonna be fun, super quick hitting stuff. There won't even be intros. In fact, this is the only episode that will ever have an introduction, and now it's over. I've been watching a lot of Big Mouth lately. It's definitely my favorite show right now. Big Mouth is a Netflix original series that was created and written by best friends comedian Nick Kroll and writer Andrew Goldberg. The show is based loosely around their journey through middle school as they confront the scariest thing a preteen can face: the onset of puberty. There's so much weird hilariousness that happens in this show. In one of my favorite episodes, we are introduced to the literal f***ing god, Mint. Mint is a vibrant young individual with a colorful phonetic disposition.
I don't mean to be rude, but what are you exactly?
Oh, shush down. I'm Mint.
He is avant-garde artist.
I once put a question mark after every sentence in the Bible.
But the funniest thing about Mint isn't even the way he talks. By far, the most outrageous thing about this character is his pet Dolfoodle.
Hey?
Mint's doll for what now?
Dolfoodle! It's a cross between a dolphin and a poodle. Andrew, you know him!
See what I mean? This show's fucking weird. I love it. This word, Dolfoodle, I heard it and it just sort of stuck to my spirit. The fact that these creators just thought of two random animals, merged them together to create this abomination, and threw it in their show was awesomely hilarious to me. It actually kind of inspired me to try being more off the wall and out of the box with my own creative thinking. I mean, the Dolfoodle doesn't even serve a purpose. It doesn't even further the episode's plot in any way. The sheer absurdity of the Dolfoodle's existence keeps me in a perpetual state of awe. It could have never been there and things would have proceeded totally the same. They just put the Dolfoodle in there to show that they could. So I did something absolutely nobody asked me to. I put the Dolfoodle in a beat just to show that I could. I cut a soundbite of Mint saying the word Dolfoodle. This will be our main vox. You can turn anything into a sample in FL Studio by dragging an MP3 or WAV audio file into your playlist, double-clicking it to open your channel settings panel, right-clicking the audio waveform, and selecting the option Edit. This will open Edison. When I use Edison, I like to turn on looping so that my selections will loop automatically without me having to press play. I also like to turn off scrolling so that I can keep my work in front of me and move freely about the file as the audio plays. Once you have a selection that you like, you can use this arrow tool to drag it into the playlist or your channel rack. Dragging it into the playlist will make FL Studio treat it as an audio sample, whereas dragging it into your channel rack will cause FL Studio to treat it as a drum sample. I will be dragging it into the channel rack because I want to use the drum sample manipulation settings. I also cut this sample of the Dolfoodle barking to use as an accent to the vox provided by the lovely Mint. I wanted to have a bit more control over my vox samples, so I went over to the channel settings for both my samples, selected the envelope tab, and turned all of these knobs down to 0 except for the hold, which I turned all the way up. This will allow me to control how much of the sample is played by adjusting the length of the note in the piano roll. I wanted to go for a vox-driven Kenny Beats, Rico Nasty type of vibe. Basically, I plan to lay down some hard-ass drums and then play the voxes on top throughout the beat and hope for the best. I made this hi-hat pattern, flushed it out by adding this open hat, these 3 snares, this crash, this kick, and I laid down this 808 pattern. Here's the full beat. I added this Looperman sample that will play periodically throughout the beat. It'll kinda just spice things up a bit. For another section of the beat, I laid down this bass pluck pattern. I wanted to have more ambient effects and less melodic elements while the bass plug played. So whenever the beat transitions from an 808 section to a bass plug section, the Looperman melody is removed and replaced by this barking dog effects loop. Here is an example of a transition from the bass plug section to the 808 section so that you can get a better idea of what I'm talking about. From here, it was as simple as adding the voxes in, but I must admit I was very generous with their application. I really wanted to feel like Mint and Kevin the Dolfoodle were featured on the track.
Dolfoodle! 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 Dolfoodle!
I found a few more funny big mouth sound bites.
Let's go to the bathroom and climax into that thin toilet paper. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Tell them to send a dick pic. Girls love that.
Laid them in various places of the beat, said a quick prayer to my Lord and Savior Mint, and exported the beat. Now the only thing in existence that's a bigger abomination than the Dolfoodle is this beat. Thanks for stopping by. Comment below on what you'd like to see in the next Tuesday video. Funny comments only. And if you're really bold, comment below on what your least favorite thing about puberty was. Mine was the swollen nipples. Until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and always be creating. Just make sure it's dope content only. Peace.
Let's go to the bathroom and climax into that thin toilet paper. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Tell them to send a dick pic. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Tell them to send a dick pic. Dick pic. Let's go to the bathroom and climax. Dick pic into that thin toilet paper. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Tell them to send a dick pic. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Tell them to send a dick pic. Girls love that.
Da